Alright, I'm back. Let's knock on this door. Knock, knock. The door is open. We're here. It's the final showdown. Are you ready? Hold on a minute. This all seems a bit too easy. Perhaps we should discuss it with old Adam Nostros first. He'll know what to do. After all, he knows everything there is to know about the powers of the champions of Ra. It's worth a try. Let's pay him a visit. Oh, it's you. You're saying you defeated Palstrang? And that the champion's powers were taken by Oh My God? Hey, Raziel. Hope nobody spoiled the last few games. There's not been too many spoilers lately. I got through, Look Outside without any relevant spoilers. There was one guy that tried to backseat me, but we got rid of him pretty quick. I think for this game, spoilers wouldn't really matter. The story is kind of silly anyway. And that the champion's powers were taken by Oh My God, and that you wish to confront him. My dear friends, I must stop you right there. You have no chance. He's a tremendously powerful enemy. I know this because I've faced him before. But back then, he hadn't taken possession of the champion's powers. It's hard to say how much stronger he has become. But one thing is certain, you are not ready. Let's talk about more realistic things instead. Like this magnificent hat you found. I don't know who decided we should only wear one hat, when two are certainly better than one. We should start a trend. Is it for me? That's very kind of... Here's another ancestral stone. I knew he was gonna wear two hats. Well, as for Oh My God, we will need a plan. I need some time to think it over. And he's now wearing two hats. But I just got another stone. Let's see if I can put that somewhere useful. Shadow Seal. Your ancestral strikes deal 50% of their damage as skill damage to every enemy soulbound. That's a bit too convoluted. I kind of want an aura. Let's look for... Wait, not undo. What did I undo? Okay, there's nothing to undo, thankfully. Aura. Let's see what the auras are. That's reservation reduction. This is the fire on the ground one. Could just do the ice one. Just make the enemies slower. I think I'll do that. It doesn't need a ton of investment, because I don't really care about the effect that much. I just want to have an effect on the enemies, so that there's another thing that relied on them being affected. Yeah, this one. 15% increased damage to enemies affected by negative effects. So we'll do the Ice Aura. I had a few seconds to reconsider the situation with Oh My God. He seems to be comfortable in the castle, which makes me believe that there's no rush. With my help and a little training program, you should be able to confront him in no time. But you'll have to follow the steps meticulously. There are no other options but to make you much stronger. It won't be easy, but it's doable. Get to the big panel in front of the castle where I've put together a series of trials that will help you prepare. Come back to me once you've completed a few of them. Oh. I guess there's no more story now until the end boss, maybe. Because now it's pointing me to the expeditions. That's interesting. What is this? +3 zeal. I mean, I'm gonna keep the crit gloves, because we're currently doing a crit build, apparently. Let's just sell all our stuff. Even that. Adam Nostrus Trials. Reach a total of 50 influence. Defeat 15 battlefield bosses. Reach level 50, get a Slorm Reaper to 50. Reinforce an item to level 6. Upgrade an ultimatum to level 3. Upgrade a rune, Reaper rune to level 3. Cool, okay. We can work on this. So let's do battlefield. I haven't actually tried the Slorm Temple, but that's enemy level 40. We should get some levels in the battlefield first, I think. Let's try level 2, or Wrath 2 for now. Let's see how that feels. The music is cool in this. Yeah, it's very non-offensive, like it's... or inoffensive, rather. It doesn't bother me, so I haven't turned it off. And some parts are really cool. But for the most part, it's just kind of there in the background. It might have been a mistake to add Wrath at all, actually. I might need a lower difficulty to be able to comfortably clear this quickly. We'll see. Although it is kind of fun to have some enemies that tank a few hits so that we can get the fork to trigger off of them while they're alive for longer. I like the fork effect. I'm just a little worried that I'll be too squishy if we get a really hard fight. Next floor. Yeah, let's do more of the crit stats. I actually think I picked the right difficulty level. Wrath 2 seems pretty appropriate for my power level right now. It makes them a little bit tanky, but I'm not in danger of failing. We got a new Slormancer. I feel like it's still not worth using this very often, this void thing, unless I don't have mana to cast my main ability. Like, the main arrow attack is just so strong, especially when there's more than one enemy. I look forward to being able to use these Elder Slorms. I just want to level a few more times so that we're at the appropriate level for the temple. Curious to see what that content is like. I also wonder if there's a maximum to the number of floors you can do in the battlefield. Reaper 36. Floor 6. Oh, everything is doing shadow damage now, or void damage. Whatever they call it. Probably from the buff I got from a shrine. Or from a breach. That was a quick floor. I think I'll go back to town after this one. Head home. We did 7 floors. That's a lot of influence. Okay, we need a total of 50 though. So I guess it's not that much. What is the new Reaper I found? Inner Fireworks. What's that do? Inner Fire Chance. Fireworks deal 12.5% increased damage. Your primary and secondary skills apply inner weakness to enemies' hits, increasing damage received from inner fires. Inner fire is another mechanic that I've yet to learn properly about. I should probably read about it. I think it's in the Codex, right? Character attributes? No. Equipment. Skills, basics. Character attributes, experience, storm. Where would it be? Maybe I'll just view it on the stat screen instead. Which is P for profile? No, that's something else. Achievement, profile, legacy, character attributes, character. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Inner fire chance. Chance to trigger an inner fire effect whenever you hit an enemy with a melee skill. Wait, is that only for melee? I guess it might be... You can have a maximum of 5.11 inner fires. Okay, so I think the inner fire stuff is not really relevant for my build after all. These boots don't have movement speed, so I don't want them. And neither do these. Oh, this one might be better, though. Nah. No, I'll keep my current cape. This one's not that much better. What do you have to say? Quite a talent. You must really love Slormites and carry the guild in your heart. I name you co-president of the Guild of Slormatologists of Adriot. Congratulations, President. I wonder what that even does. Higher ranks in the guild. Alright, we can do another battlefield. Let's go to the gardens. Oh, that's a lot of AoE. Okay, we're fine. It might be time to spend some of my Slorm, though. Oh, the trainee. That's another Reaper. What's that one do? XP gain, okay. Ideal for champion is in a hurry. I'm gonna keep my my current one for now. Unless I find the life orb one that I know is really good. Oh, they silenced me while I was casting my secondary. That was a lot of Slormline. Or Slormalite, or whatever. Slorm things. Slormites. Probably a mixture of both. Slormandrites of aptitude. Nice freezing effects. Bow of the Mana Bender. What's that one do? R. Mana regen, additional damage per level of their mana cost. Wait. 8 per level of their mana cost. Oh, 8 per level of the Slormancer. And we also have an ability associated with this. You have +0 life regen for the next 8 seconds. Which scales from my mana regen per level of the Slormancer. Okay. I don't have mana regen apparently. Because it's doing +0. Probably don't want to use this anyway. Oh, I'm currently invulnerable, I think. From another one of those breach buffs. Okay, there it's gone. Oh, the spider nests. Ooh. What are you? Pierce chance, rebound chance. Ooh, wow. Whenever you cast a projectile skill, you have a 1% chance to trigger a web projectile in the opposite direction. It has 200% pierce chance and 100% rebound chance. Projectiles now rebound from the edges of the world instead of walls. Weird. I want to try this one, just see what it feels like. It's gonna rapidly level up. Hopefully. It seems to pierce walls as well. Am I just no longer hindered by walls? I can shoot over this wall now. What if I swap back to the other one? They collide with the wall if I don't have that. Okay. That's really, really good. My projectiles literally don't collide with walls anymore, but they do collide with the edges of the screen. Not only for the purpose of rebound, but also for just in general. So I can basically wallbang. And I keep snaring them with my random nets as well. Pretty good. My actual character is still hindered by walls, though. I can't pass through them. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. For a second there, I thought I couldn't hit them over the wall. I can. I feel like this is also going to help my mana a lot, because projectiles that otherwise would have just ended on a wall will now keep going and potentially rebound off the edge of the screen and hit something, leading to more mana on hits. Drumbow of War. Alright, I'll do one more floor thing, I think. And I should probably spend some Slormite soon. Or Slorm, rather. Alright, let's head home and spend some stuff. We ranked up a bunch of times for the influence. Drumbow of War, what do you do? Oh, that's another Pierce and Fork. Ooh. Both multiplayers are also added to drum effects. Whenever you cast a projectile skill with your primary or secondary, the following drum effects are added to the cast on every subsequent cast until you reach the end of the drum loop. Cast 1 deals increased damage. Cast 2 has Pierce chance. Cast 3 has Fork chance. Oh. Pierce and Fork is more in line with my actual build for this. Fork. Fork. Multiple arrows. Fork. We could do Pierce instead of Fork for this, but I feel like Fork is better. You know what, I'm gonna stick with my spider thing though. I think that's really cool the way that works, being able to shoot over walls. Did I get another stone? I used it, okay. I'll spend some Slorm on this thing. I want it to hit more enemies. Might as well max it. Maybe another... am I struggling for life, though? I don't think I'm struggling with it, actually. I should do more damage instead. But I want raw damage or skill damage. Let's see if we can find some skill damage on the tree. No. What about raw damage? There are a few. Oh, that's when you're on low life. That one is just flat raw damage and percentage added raw damage. So this is the one I had earlier. I might go back to this one if I find another stone. But I currently can't get that without dropping my aura or dropping this, so... I guess we'll have to get another stone. In the meantime... I guess I could go for some skill upgrades instead. What is that? It refreshes poison instead of forking, or instead of extra forking. Honestly, this is only 10% chance. Is that even worth it? I feel like that's not gonna be enough. Let's try the poison one instead. And maybe I'll start investing in this now. Or put some more points in some of these things. More movement speed. The total cost is really not that bad after all. Yeah, we'll max that. Attack speed when tormented or delighted. Crit chance. During Assassin's Haste. Sure, I'll do that. Anything on this row worth a damn? Projectile speed, I guess? I don't know if I really care about that, though. Oh, right. Investing in literally anything on the skill tree grants raw damage, even if you're not selecting it. Like if I invested in this and unequipped it, it would also grant raw damage. Because you can only have one per row, but you can invest extra points just for the raw damage from this. That's cool. I've already looked at most of these. All of them, actually. Battlefield bosses. Maybe I'll try to reach the final floor. Does it... Oh, unlimited floors. I see. I'm gonna try the Slorm Temple, though. Let's just attempt that. Single floor per expedition. Complete a floor to unlock the next one. Exit before the Keeper finds you, or face consequences. Wrath level not available. Cataclysm not available. Mysteries. I've never done this before. So this is the famous Slorm Temple. It's nice and shiny. You should learn from this, Brian. Last time I was in your hut, it smelled like a stable. The place looks quiet for the moment, but don't be fooled. Once the Slorm Temple detects an intrusion, its defense mechanisms activate. We will then have little time to finish exploring the place and run away before it wakes up. The Guardian, the ultimate defense of the temple. A 30 feet high behemoth. All made of stone, immortal, and of colossal power. That's what I read in my old grimoires. Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and explore. I don't really know what we're looking for here, but it's not much anyway. There's not much anyway. So it should be easy to find. Okay. This might just be like a... Oh, I see it. It activates another passage once you beat the enemies. Defense mechanism has been activated, fights are going to be more challenging, and the timer has started. Okay. No, there's like a thing to dodge as well. Is that it? So the Slorm Temple contains pure Slorm. It is very valuable to me. By manipulating it, I can provide you with improvements that help our progress. We're going to need a lot more pure Slorm, so I suggest you continue exploring the temple. You can't buy much right now, but I can show you the upgrades that are available. Would you like to see them? This tab lets you purchase various upgrades related to Elder Slorm, Pure Slorm, and Pure Stats using Pure Slorm. This is similar to Paragon levels in Diablo 3, I think. Kind of feels like it. Elder Slorm finds... Safe capacity... Pure stat max score. Temple defense damage. Okay. There's not a lot of different ones, but... I don't know. I kind of want capacity, because I've been getting Elder Slorm and just filling the bar very quickly. But I guess we could do 1% Elder Slorm finds for tutorial purposes. I don't want to invest the rest, though. Next Florm. Florm. Man, I am fried. Next Florm. Yeah, let's go to the next Florm. We're Florming. I didn't understand what that defense mechanism did, but okay. Oh, I understand now. It deals damage on certain parts of the floor. I'm gonna invest more into this. Okay, that one was pretty easy. Pure Slorm can be found by completing floors for the first time inside the Slorm Temple. Pure Slorm is then used at Olarin's Juicy Slorm Shop. I'll do another. I kind of really like this, actually. this temple thing. It's cool. It's a lot more straightforward than the normal maps or expeditions, because you don't have to explore anything in this. You just run from platform to platform and fight a bunch of enemies. I don't have the Elder Slorm to cover the cost. Let's get the capacity upgrade now, because I can actually afford it. And some more Slorm find. Three floors cleared. Is this ring any good? Max life. Nah, I don't like the stats that much. The Great Forge, I haven't done that one yet. Objective, outlast waves of enemies, survive as long as you can. No loot, fill your war chest and open it before it's too late. Customizable with Wrath. Cataclysms not available. Reaper Smith's spirits are used at Corey's shop to purchase various upgrades. Oh, this one also needs Elder Slorm. I see. So I guess we have to do normal battlefields in order to get Elder Slorm for later upgrades. Or for these encounters, rather. I'll try Wrath 3. Which means they will be a bit more tanky. One thing I just realized is that since I now have poison on hits, I no longer care about my freezing aura, because I'm always applying an effect on the enemies anyway for that 15% bonus. So I could change that for another stone, or rather move the stone to another node and get something else. Maybe just some raw damage, or something like that. Let's have a look at that now, actually. See, this one has raw damage. And damage to elites. Let's invest in that. Gotta keep slorming. I don't see the way in there. Oh, I need to go around this way, I guess. Well, we've capped our Elder Slorm again, so we can go back to the temple now and get some more of that stuff. Just gonna finish this last breach in here. I guess we're now technically entering the end game in a way. Like, it's just we're doing the repeatable content and getting more levels for stuff. We're not progressing through a campaign in the same way anymore. Mana regen, max life. Ooh, movement speed. I think it's time to replace this amulet, actually. I want to see if I can reinforce it first. I haven't reinforced anything in ages. Don't even remember who does it. Let's see, is it this guy? So what can I do? I can add mana regen and levels. Okay. Failure chance. Man, there's so much stuff here. Critical reinforcement. Negation can be used by Friedrich to extract the reinforced level of an item. Aww. That's basically a rune of shattering from last epoch then. Kind of. Enhanced reinforcement. Can I just move one? Yes. The Slormite will not be consumed if the reinforcement fails. Oh. Reinforcement level +5 and above. Wait, what's the difference between the lowest one, 11.5.1, and the highest one? 61.30. Okay, that's pretty good. But what is the greater? Okay, that's even better. I see. They're just in order up to this one, I guess. Even though this one looks bigger and juicier. So if I use the most expensive one I have, and then this one as well, and this one. Reforge? Reforge Legendary. Minus failure chance. Okay, I'm just gonna hit the button and see what happens here. Double reinforcement. So we got +2 to this. Let's see. Can I do more? I might have to level it some more before doing that to get the potential. Because now the chance is pretty low compared to what it was before. With more potential, the chances will be higher, I think. But we could do this one now. Yay, successful. I'll just do all of the ones I have. Wait, does this not affect it? It does affect it, okay. Will not be consumed if the reinforcement fails, yeah. Maybe we don't waste that. I feel like this is going to be stronger than these anyway, so I don't want to waste these. And our chances of success are pretty high anyway. Don't know if I care about this belt anymore. We're not using the aura. I definitely care about the mana flow and the muzzling gloves. And the signet ring, because I use the heal. I am considering swapping out the amulet though. Like, even this one might be better, because it just gives movement speed and life leech. I'm gonna try it. For now. Can I afford the storage yet? Do I have storage? Oh, purchase. I thought it was 100k for some reason. I've been not using storage because I didn't think I could afford it. There's a separate storage thing for legendaries. I guess that works differently. That's 100k. This one might be better.
Sinlink gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Hey, thank you for the gifted subs, Sinlink. Really appreciate that. I'll stick to what I'm currently using, I think. Let's go and sell the extra stuff. And let's do some more temple. Thank you for streaming this game. I saw it here, got curious, bought it, and already spent 7 hours playing it. It's so fun. I know, right? It's so good. I can't believe I didn't know about this game until the day before yesterday. And now I'm addicted to it. I hadn't even heard about it. More people need to know about this game. It is amazing. Ooh, I feel like my damage is higher now. I feel a bit stronger. Next floor. This game is a prime example of why we don't need graphics cards to get better. We don't need ray tracing or any shit like that. We definitely don't need fake frames. We can make really solid games with old school graphics that run really well on lower end systems. There's no need to improve the graphics anymore. It is pointless. This is just way better. Let's just play retro games forever. The game mechanics are so good. Got stuck at the Necromancer, the first boss, and I changed just one skill and steamrolled the boss. Yeah. By the way, you mentioned Last Epoch and Diablo 3. How does this game compare with the current ARPG titles? I think it's easier to get into than Last Epoch. Easier and faster to learn. Honestly, I find the content more fun and engaging than Last Epoch's endgame also. But Last Epoch has a lot of good systems as well. Last Epoch is a more serious ARPG. This one's just so fun and goofy though. But I would definitely rank this right next to Path of Exile and Last Epoch in terms of how good it is. Diablo 3 is trash though. I don't recommend Diablo 3 or 4 for that matter. Might be pitching this to a friend, so that's why I asked. Yeah, there's no multiplayer in this yet, I think. I don't know if there's ever going to be multiplayer, because it's a small indie game, but it is a very good single-player experience, at least. I guess that's one of the big differences between this and other ARPGs. It is purely single player. It is also much cheaper though. Like this is the cheapest of the good ARPGs on the market, I think. And it is definitely worth the money. Oh, I gotta level up. Let's do another point in this for some more armor penetration, apparently. Sure. And now I don't have any Elder Slorm. Maybe buy some upgrades here. More Elder Slorm capacity, if possible. Victory! Alright, I think next we're gonna do some battlefields. And then Great Forge. I want to see what that is. It doesn't seem to be too punishing or too convoluted like PoE2, yeah. It is... A lot of the mechanics are so easy to learn from just reading the tooltips in the game. Like, they're well explained within the game itself. I don't feel like I need to use a guide or look anything up outside of the game, which is great. And in spite of that, there's a ton of complexity. It is really complex, but you can learn it all from just playing and reading inside the game, which is a huge plus for me. I'm gonna do a bit more of this. Maybe invest in some modest upgrades for the Void Arrow. I feel like we don't actually need the mana reduction. Let's see if we can afford it without this. And then do the extra arrows instead. Yeah, honestly, my mana regen is so good now that I can spam this. I can even shoot a bunch of these guys and then start spamming this after. Yeah, it's fine. It feels like a very good balance between a classic ARPG and games that run focused... games that are run-focused, like Risk of Rain or Cult of the Lamb. There are modifiers, positive or negative, and while there are not many different abilities per character, the way they can synergize and interact with each other is mind-boggling. So many possible builds. Yeah, it's not just the character skills, there's also the Slorm skills that can drastically change how things work, and the ancestral legacy skills as well. There's skills hidden in some of these. Some of these are active, some are passive. Like currently the soulbound ability on my bar is from the tree there. From that one. So don't be fooled by the low amount of skills on this list. They all have 2 to 3 different choices per row as well. That you can either skip past or just put one on every row. See this on this one, I don't have anything on the 3rd row because none of them seemed that interesting. I guess we could do the projectile speed one. After each rebound, arrow shots damaging... Oh, that is actually interesting now. Because we have rebound from the Slorm Reaper. See, this is what I'm talking about. The interactions between your Slorm Reaper and the skills... That just enables this for me now, which I didn't even consider before, because I didn't have rebound. Cool. Let's do another battlefield in the prison. I haven't been there in a while. Man, these enemies are feeling a little bit tanky. It is on Wrath 3 though. Whereas the tower where I just came from has no Wrath. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. I so rarely take any significant amount of damage that it's... When I do take a lot of damage, I sometimes don't notice it because I'm just not used to it. I'll do another floor. I think I want to leave the dungeon, though, or the prison, rather. The prison layouts are kind of awkward to navigate. I find it hard to find the doorways to the next parts, because some of them are blocked. So I'd rather do a different biome. Oh, I actually ran out of mana there. Presumably because of the shield dudes. Or maybe there's a mana steal thing here. I shouldn't be running out of mana. Might have been one of the enemies draining it or something. I died several times to these ghost things that cast a kind of aura. Took me so long to realize it's a dot. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I turned off hero damage, enemy damage, life gain numbers, mana gain numbers, display XP numbers, goldus numbers. Like, all of this information is just too much. You need to pay attention to your surroundings instead of the damage numbers, I think. I might even turn off the status numbers, like poisoned... or status text, rather. It might not be necessary. I know I'm poisoning them. State text. Let's try without that. Because they do appear with an icon anyway. We don't need to see the text for it. Bow of Benediction. But yeah, I think I know which dot you're talking about. I remember that one being a bit hard to see on some backgrounds as well. Let's do another floor. I feel like we're doing okay here. Nice. It does seem like the Void Arrow is actually decent against single target now, compared to just spamming my arrow shots. Alright, let's have a look at this new Slorm Reaper. Bow of Benediction. Max life multiplier. Whenever you should restore anyone's life, life restored is increased by a percentage. Whenever you deal damage to an enemy with your skills, you have a 10% chance to reset the cooldown time of all the ancestral skills granted by the Slorm Reaper. And it comes with... Oh, it's so long that I have to scroll down. It actually has 4 different ancestral skills on the weapon itself. You target a hero, minion, or enemy for healing. Equal to 50% of your max life. Necrotic Curse. Cursed enemy should gain life, they lose life instead. Whenever a cursed enemy should gain life, they lose life instead. Okay. Rejuvenation, that's a healing over time effect. Radiant Healing. Just an AoE heal. I wonder if this is meant for future multiplayer. Like, there's no multiplayer right now, but this really feels like it was intended for healing other players as well. I've already maxed this. What else do I want? Crit damage. Is there a critical chance? Critical. So this is the crit chance node. We have ancestral and critical combined, and then we have pure critical. They're pretty far away though, I can't reach them right now. I don't know, let's maybe do some more life on hits, max life. I don't feel like I'm struggling to survive, but I don't mind being extra tanky either. It's fine. That's definitely not a downside. You can never have too much tankiness, in my opinion. Well, we can reinforce again. We've earned enough XP to reinforce our reinforced gear. Successful. And I decided not to do this one, but let's do these two at least. Double reinforcement, nice. Good stuff. Is there anything else here that I wanted? We could do more charge speed for this. Alright, let's try the Great Forge. I don't know how it works. I guess Wrath 3 should be fine here as well. Maybe I'll lower it to 2, because I'm not sure what this mechanic is. Here we are. They say this place only took a single beard growth to build. We dwarves count in beard growth. It takes exactly 4 months for a dwarf beard to touch the ground, which is 1 beard growth. That's exactly how long it took to build this place. It's short, not like my beard, which is long. You know what I mean? You must be wondering why I asked you to come. You'll have to defend me from hordes of monsters while I forge. Child's play. For the duration of our little expedition, which will probably last less than a quarter of a mustache growth, or a 16th of a beard, I'll be filling your chest with all sorts of treasures that we're gonna find, or that I'm going to forge. Come back to me when you want to leave. I can hear monsters coming already. Are you ready? Start. Open the gates, normal challenge. Oh, this costs additional Elder Slorm. So I have to pick this. Each wave, enemies will come from 2 different locations. Okay, up here. And up here. Wait, are they teleporting onto me? That's cheating. It doesn't look like I have to defend them, actually. They're going for me. So I can just try to survive. Next wave. Choose your path. Light Strike, normal challenge. Nullifying Shield. Ice Strike. Enemies deal ice damage. Enemies ignore the first hits. Enemies deal light damage and have a chance to apply Stay, Slow, Armor Broken, or Elemental Resistance. Reduced. I don't know what these spirits are at all. This one gives 19, so we're gonna go with the Ice Strike. Oh, I'm stuck. That was scary. It's confirmed, enemies use crazy builds too, yeah. I mean, they get crazy modifiers sometimes. Next wave. Regeneration, non-elites regen, and elites regen a bit less. Slormaline quality. Increases the overall quality of Slormaline stored inside your war chest. Equipment quality. Increases the overall quality of equipments stored inside your war chest. The Reaper's Smith's spirits are used as at Corey's shop. Okay. We can do the... I think we focus on mainly just survival here. This one seems like it might get tricky if the enemies get too tanky for me. But 10% per second on non-elites sounds trivial. 2% on elites, probably also trivial, honestly. I'm gonna try it. We are killing elites way more quickly than that anyway. So the regen shouldn't affect us much. There's a lot of crowd control. I'm getting locked in place by the enemies a lot. Okay, next wave. So that the region only lasted for 4 waves, and this ice effect is now about to fade after this wave as well. tenacity, granting resistance to crowd control. You have less life leech. Slippery ice. I'm gonna try the less life leech, because I have a lot of life on hit instead. I think we should be fine. I mean, I have life leech as well, but mostly recovering through life on hits, I think. Right, now the ice buff on the monsters is gone now. Enemies explode upon dying. Enemies trigger a lightning bolt upon dying. Every 3 seconds, a shadow symbol appears next to you. Oof, that sounds annoying. This one has a green symbol on it. This is probably the easiest one to deal with, I think. The explosive one, because I know what that looks like, and I know how to avoid it. I want to try this one though, because it looks like it has a boosted reward. I think that the lightning strike is pretty trivial to deal with as well, as long as I'm not stuck inside the enemies when they die. This is cool though, this is kind of like a roguelite situation, just this aspect, the forge fights. Because you pick between 3 random challenges every time. That's very roguelite-esque. Enemies have more max life. Enemies have increased damage. Attack speed and movement speed. I think attack speed and movement speed should be fine. Oh, the duration is now the rest of the expedition. For all of these. Okay. So it does get harder. Permanently harder, I mean. Yeah, these are all rest of the expedition again. Another magic. The siege leader has 1 additional projectile. Siege leader's spawn chance increases. Huh. New attack patterns. 40% max life is pretty rough, but I think we've outlasted the percentage-based life regen now, so that should be fine, because it's no longer on there. I don't mind the siege leader having extra health, that sounds fine to me. Nice. I think I'm gonna keep going even more. Raw damage. Oh, that's Reaper. I might go for toughness, actually. Or determination. Let's maybe get determination up to 15. Ice Strike is back. Oh, now we're back to 4 waves again. For the duration. Summon 3 large fire waves upon dying. Seals of blindness. I'll do the seals of blindness. These things. Okay. That's not too bad. They don't hurt me, they just make it harder for me to see. Next wave. I think I'll stop at 10. Probably. Evasion and crit chance. 50% increased elemental damage. Whenever they attack, they create lightning bolts on their sides. I'll do evasion and crit chance, I think. The following wave has 25% more enemies. That just sounds like a bonus to me. I'll do that. Don't even have to read the others. More enemies means more projectiles with my build. Alright, I think it's time we open this. Alright, so we got 4 different thingies for him, spirits. War chest quantity is 0%, war chest quality is 0%. Oh. We got 1200 gold, 5,000 Slorm. That's not a lot, honestly. I was expecting a bigger reward here. Okay, that's the stash. I'm not sure how I feel about this. This was... It was fun, but the reward seems kind of underwhelming. Beware, there are enemies left. No, they're not. There's not. There's only blinding thingies. I did get a lot of experience from it. But I think I prefer the Slorm Temple. This was on Wrath 2 as well. Alright, let's proceed through the Slorm Temple. I think I only have enough Elder Slorm for 1 or 2 floors in this, but that's okay. Yeah, only 1. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break here and get some more coffee, and then I'll continue progressing through this stuff. We've yet to fight battlefield bosses at all, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break now. BRB.